Coming up on this edition of Access Virginia Beach. It will be the largest library in the city and it will be open to you. We'll bring you an update on the joint use library. Plus, 'tis the season for holiday scams. We'll show you how to avoid getting Scrooged. And this banner has gone 25 times the speed of sound and traveled more than 60 million miles. Find out how it landed at a local elementary school. That and more are coming up as we access Virginia Beach. Hello and welcome to VBTV's Access Virginia Beach, a program that informs you of news and events from around our city and schools. I'm Veronica Coleman. Thanks for joining us. If you build it, they will come, and come they will when the biggest and most innovative public library in the city opens their doors in the very near future. This construction site might not look like much now, but in a little more than a year, it will be home to a wonderful amenity for the entire community to use.
Behind us is the Tidewater Community College, City of Virginia Beach, Joint Use Library, and we are so excited that we are under construction and ready to go.
The new Joint Use Library is a project that neither the college nor the city could have done on its own.
This is a partnership between the City of Virginia Beach and Tidewater Community College in which we are providing a joint use community library as well as an academic library for all the citizens of Virginia Beach, the faculty and students of Tidewater Community College, and the entire community.
We really need something a lot larger to meet the needs of our students, and also I know that the community here in Princess Anne Commons needs a branch library, and what a wonderful way to put the two things together and create just an awesome facility for everyone.
From college students to youngsters, the new library will provide lifelong learning for all ages. It will house thousands of academic and popular books, feature numerous shared learning spaces, and much more.
It's a two-story, 120,000 square foot learning facility that will contain a library and some other learning information centers for the college. And it's really going to be a jewel. It's a beautiful design. It's got a lot of high-end materials, glass, stainless steel, and some interesting metal panels. So it's going to be quite neat.
Construction is well underway, and the building is scheduled to be completed by December of 2012. The city's contribution is roughly 17% of the construction cost. The total cost of the building is $53 million. The library will be located at the corner of Rosemont Road and Faculty Drive on TCC's Virginia Beach campus. It will serve both the TCC Virginia Beach campus students and the general public. And while the Joint Use Library is in the first stages of building, across town, construction on a new transportation facility is wrapping up.
The pleasure to stand here in our new home that has become the heart and soul of the Pupil Transportation Program.
Take a look at the new Pupil Transportation Services maintenance facility. It is home to the school's division's buses, maintenance garages, and staff.
The old building was circa 1950 for the original part and 1970 for the additions. It was old. It had a lot of issues with it. One of the big problems was the size of the garage doors and the size of the bays sort of dictated to us the kinds of vehicles we could buy to work on in there. Certainly a needed facility, certainly appreciative to the school board for providing it to us.
The building is also environmentally friendly with a rainwater collection system, solar panels, and natural light. It is also the first facility in the state to incorporate wind energy.
Now we have the wind turbines. We have 4 of them out there. Each one generates about 2.4 kW per unit. They're about 60 feet tall. They'll provide between 5 and 10% of the energy for this building, but really one of the nice things about it is it becomes a teaching tool.
One of the things you don't see is that it's about 60% more efficient than a building if we just built it per the normal code. So that sounds like a just general statement, but it's actually a lot of money every month. A lot of money, a lot of electricity that's saved, a lot of energy that's not being used. So that's one of the primary things that we've been able to accomplish.
The new building is located on Harper's Road. It will serve more than 700 buses owned by the district, as well as maintenance trucks, motor pool cars, and other transportation vehicles. The Virginia Beach Police Department recently held a promotion and retirement ceremony at the Law Enforcement Training Academy.
Well, good afternoon. and welcome to this very special occasion.
The ceremony honored 4 senior officers with 113 years of combined services. They were honored for their many years of service to the community. Chief Cervera provided words of wisdom to those accepting higher ranks.
For the promotees, you've stepped into a leadership position, be it first-line supervisor, be it mid-level commander, or be it stepping into a command rank. Never forget that you are second or third or fourth, wherever it happens to be on the line. Because all great leaders put themselves second or third or fourth. Therefore, they can take care of others. Therefore, they lead others. Therefore, they become great people who are remembered for a long time.
16 promotions were recognized at the ceremony, with 8 being promoted to sergeant, 3 moved up to the rank of lieutenant, and 1 promoted to captain. 4 other positions of promotion were also recognized. And if you missed the affair, don't worry. VBTV cameras were on the scene and captured the entire event. We'll rebroadcast the ceremony in the very near future. Well, the holiday season is right around the corner, and you know what that means? That's right. It's time for holiday sales and shopping galore. But the police department wants to remind you that amidst all the hustle and bustle, you shouldn't let your guard down.
It takes desire, ability, and opportunity for a criminal to take advantage of you. Eliminating the opportunity is your first step toward protecting yourself. The holiday season is a time when busy people can become careless and vulnerable to theft and other crimes. So shop during daylight hours. If you must shop at night, go with a friend or family member and try to get a well-lit parking space by the last store you'll visit. Try not to carry a purse or wallet. Avoid carrying cash by paying for purchases with a check or credit card. But if you need to carry cash, keep it in your front pocket. Be extra attentive and cautious in parking lots and garages. Have your keys in hand. Before you enter or exit your vehicle, take a good look around. Don't overload yourself with purchases, and always store merchandise in a trunk or where it won't be visible. Above all, be alert. Protect yourself. Don't give crime a chance. This tip is brought to you by the Virginia Beach Police Department's Crime Prevention Unit.
And just because you take a vacation doesn't mean crime will. So no matter where you are, keep these tips in mind. We produce more than 200,000 tons of trash each year, but only 35,000 tons of recyclable materials. To help increase those low numbers, the city recently celebrated America Recycles Day. Communities across the nation came together to celebrate recycling awareness, and Virginia Beach joined the ranks.
Do you recycle?
Experts from the city set up shop at the Lynn Haven Mall and spoke with families about curbside recycling programs and waste management services. Though this is a fun way to share the information, it also is a way for the city to stress the importance of recycling.
We want the community to have a greater understanding of how important it is for them to recycle. It's definitely a trickle-down effect. It affects the community socially, economically, and we just want to show forth the city's commitment to sustainability. So what way to do that than through our America Recycles Day event?
The city offers a state-of-the-art curbside recycling service that is easy and convenient. Log on to vbgov.com/wastemgt for more information. Coming up next on this edition of Access Virginia Beach. See how the city is working with the community to help bring an end to homelessness. Plus, find out how students at Alanton Elementary landed a special visit from a NASA astronaut. We'll have that and more when we return.
They are the largest volunteer-based group of its kind in the country. They respond to over 40,000 calls a year. They have saved countless lives. We're talking about Virginia Beach's Volunteer Emergency Medical Services, and they're looking for you to join the ranks. From medical emergencies to life-saving interventions, EMS volunteers are state certified, highly trained, and ready to respond around the clock. Training classes are held regularly and are tuition-free. So if you're ready to make a difference and can commit 48 hours a month, then volunteer for Virginia Beach EMS.
Any questions?
What kind of service plan does this come with?
Unlimited.
Can I keep my same phone number? Does it have a camera? What's the warranty? Can I put my party shuffle on this?
Any questions?
No.
For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
Welcome back to Access Virginia Beach. I'm Veronica Coleman. ATM machines. Many of us can't imagine life without them, but this convenience can also pose major security issues and cost banks hundreds of millions of dollars annually. Here to tell us more about ATM skimming is Macy Pridgeon.
Hello, I'm Macy Pridgeon, Public Information Officer for the Virginia Beach Commonwealth Attorney's Office, warning consumers to be cautious when using ATM and card swiping machines. When you visit an ATM or pump gas using your credit or debit card, take the time to inspect the machine before swiping. Skimming occurs when thieves modify ATMs so that information from a bank card's magnetic strip is captured when a customer uses the machine, and it's a growing criminal activity. Why should you be concerned? Well, once your bank card information is seized, your account info is sent to the scammer, and the next thing you know, your checking account is notably lighter. Some thieves even place hidden cameras near ATM machines to record customers' PIN numbers. Here's what you can do to avoid falling victim. Carefully inspect the ATM or card reader before swiping your card. Look for suspicious damage or any new cameras. Avoid using ATMs in poorly lit areas. Cover the keypad with your hand when entering your PIN. Check your statements often, looking for unfamiliar transactions. If you find fraudulent charges, call your bank immediately. ATM skimming is a growing criminal activity. More information can be found at the Better Business Bureau's website at www.bbb.org, or you can call their local office at 531-1300.
This message was brought to you by the Office of the Commonwealth's Attorney, keeping citizens informed because forewarned is forearmed.
There are more than 350,000 ATMs nationwide, so make sure you're on the lookout for anything that doesn't look right. Connecting and growing your business was the theme of the 16th Annual Minority Business Council Conference and Expo recently held at the Convention Center.
This is the Minority Business Council Expo. This is an opportunity for networking with decision makers and procurement of specialists within various departments and some state departments who are interested in doing business with SWAM certified firms.
Local minority businesses gathered to hear about strategies that would help them obtain business with the city of Virginia Beach.
The MBC has been able to implement effective strategies that have assisted many minority, woman-owned, and small businesses. This kind of business development is essential in helping every American become a full participant in the economic life of our country.
The mayor was on hand to welcome and encourage participants, while workshops provided a chance for firms to find out how they can take part in doing business with the city.
The businesses that come here, they gain quite a bit. They network, they find out about the various tools and resources available to them. They find out about the contract opportunities that they can bid on, and also that the city is here and open for business and wants to do business with these various minority, women-owned businesses.
We're hosting one here in Virginia Beach, November the 18th.
Exhibit areas were also set up, allowing participants to check out the various services the city has to offer.
The city gains from having an event like this by having a more diversified vendor database, opportunities to make sure we're getting the best value, and also partnership opportunities with those small and women and minority-owned firms with the prime contractors.
An awards presentation honored exceptional achievement from local minority and women-owned business. For additional information regarding the MBC, visit their website or call the number listed on your screen. BEACH, an acronym for Bringing an End to All City Homelessness, is a community partnership between citizens, faith organizations, and city departments, all working together to bring an end to this rising problem.
People are moving in and out of homelessness every single day.
Formulating a shelter plan is the focus of BEACH, and getting the community involved is a key component.
I think we all know that shelter is a basic human need, and this partnership of faith-based, nonprofit, and government organizations is certainly continuing to add new energy to our efforts to end homelessness.
Mayor Sessom's remarks featured a community challenge and also highlighted the city's progress toward ending homelessness. Faith-based organizations play a major role in the plan, but they need the public's help.
Our goal today would be to have as many people as came here or will be seeing this via TV or some other way to ask, inquire, and evaluate in their own life, in their own community, in their own group, in their own business. What could I do? What's my part? As our mantra for the group is, this is our city, these are our homeless, so therefore it's our shared responsibility. The question to ask is, what can I do?
Kempsville High School senior Julia Wallace has taken on the issue of homelessness and wants to bring that awareness back to her school.
Well, our class, we were charged to find a problem in the community and a solution to it. And so my group did homelessness. Our goal is to increase awareness within our school because we believe that solving the problem starts with the local level, the individuals. And so we are trying to show our PowerPoint, create statistics, just present the problem to our school, to the teachers, to fellow students, and eventually take action. Hope that inspires people. Do a food or blanket or clothes drive perhaps this winter, and just increase awareness of the issue.
A 3-year action plan and campus concept, along with family and single homelessness issues, were highlights of the breakout sessions. Local churches also play a tremendous role in the dilemma.
The backbone of all of this has been the faith-based community coming together, opening their hearts, opening their churches, opening their lives to be able to continue to look at the services that have been going on here for decades in Virginia Beach and enhance them going forward.
Attendees had the opportunity to participate in discussions and join active committees working to understand and address issues regarding the city's homeless population. To get involved or find out more information, log on to beachcp.org. Have you ever wondered what it's like to live in other parts of the world? Well, students from Tallwood's Global Studies and World Languages Academy got a chance to find out firsthand.
I study in an Israeli public school, and it looks nothing like this.
Foreign exchange students from Indonesia and Israel sat down with dozens of academy students to discuss global issues.
My hope is that we will find out how small our world is. My hope is that friendships develop that last a lifetime, that we break down some stereotypes, that we have an opportunity here for our Indonesian students have never met an Israeli, our Israeli students have never met an Indonesian, and they can sit here and talk and become friends. They're going to go to a football game together and hang out, and my hope is that they'll take that back with them and they'll be able to be ambassadors of goodwill for each of those different places.
Tallwood High School is hosting the overseas visitors for several weeks. Their visit incorporated numerous activities, including this cross-cultural panel discussion.
I've been on a school bus before, and doing those simple things that for you is an everyday activity for me is amazing. And
Tallwood is one of 3 schools in the nation to be selected for the Indonesian delegation to visit, and one of 4 in the country to be approved by the America-Israel Friend League.
I really love Tallwood High School. The first time I never thought that we will get this amazing welcoming, the pumpkin with our names, the boards, and also the students, and also all the people in here were very friendly and welcoming to us. We really enjoy learning in here, and we really feel comfortable with all the people in here.
School officials hope the foreign visitors will encourage these students to become global citizens. A NASA astronaut had a special mission for the students in this next story.
I'm Tommy Dyer, reminding everyone to make it a great Thursday at Alanton.
What started off like any other day at Alanton Elementary turned out to be anything but normal.
Attention students and staff, we have a very special announcement from Mr. Walker.
During morning announcements, an out-of-this-world visitor dropped in for a special delivery.
This banner flew with me in space for 159 days. It actually went 25 times the speed of sound and traveled over 60 million miles.
And now, astronaut Scott Kelly is turning that well-traveled banner over to the school.
I flew in space, launched last October aboard a Russian rocket to the International Space Station, spent 159 days on board. I took this banner from Alanton Elementary, where my daughter Charlotte goes to school, and took that up in space with me, and today I brought it back and gave it back to the school.
While in space, Commander Kelly also did a live conference with first grade students.
And it's just a really unique experience for these children to be able to meet an astronaut and to learn and to spark their interest of space and all of the science involved.
So, have any of these students been inspired to become future astronauts?
Yes, I do, because it looks fun up there.
No. Why not? It feels squishy.
Guess you can't win them all, but at least his visit has students reaching for the stars. Scott Kelly is the twin brother of astronaut Mark Kelly, who is married to Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords. And members of the Science Club at Shelton Park Elementary School had a special mission of their own. They recently spent the day at the Joint Expeditionary Base at Little Creek, Fort Story. Students boarded the bus and took off to the Little Creek Amphibious Base for a close-up look at an environmental project the school is participating in.
So the base has agreed to take us on this year, and we'll be housing the oysters there. And once a month, the kids get together and they measure their oysters and see how they're doing.
Students departed the bus with gear and supplies needed for the project. It provided a hands-on experience that would be hard to duplicate in any classroom.
Really, the ultimate goal is for the students to learn about the Chesapeake Bay and how they can become involved in helping to clean the Chesapeake Bay and to be involved in the world around us. It's really a service learning project to help them give back to the community. You know, we can research about the Chesapeake Bay, we can do everything through books, but to really give them those hands-on life experiences that they'll come back to and they'll become more aware of the world around them.
By engaging students, the Science Club's hope is that they will take a bigger and more active role in efforts to maintain the quality of the earth.
It's actually a wonderful partnership. Our school's 85% military, so this is what these kids live and breathe on a daily basis. So it's nice for them to see that we do have this partnership, and when we're involved in these environmental activities, that there's other people around them that are just as interested and they're just as involved, and they're there to support them as well.
Partners in education at the base realize that they have a nature's wonderland in the waters of the bay, so they were eager to participate.
So it seemed like a very natural fit to have the teachers utilize this as an opportunity to bring the children and for them to see the program that had already been started here at JEB Little Creek over a year ago.
Base crew members were on hand to assist with the oyster restoration project.
And it was a natural fit since our science club was working on an oyster project, and we had implemented an oyster reef here about a year ago. And our goal is to help partner with the Chesapeake Bay Foundation to help in preserving and restoring the Chesapeake Bay.
We got shrimp!
35 students, from kindergartners to fifth graders, are members of the Science Club.
I had fun because you got to do everything. You got to measure them and see what they look like, if they were dead or not.
And the most important lesson of the day?
We kind of learned that we do need to take better care of our earth. Like, we need to make sure we don't pollute the water, and I think a lot of people, they're trying to help in a good way.
Partnerships like this one are beneficial to students and, more importantly, the environment. If you're interested in partnering with a local school, call the number or log on to the website listed on your screen. And with that, we've come to the end of our show. But if you've missed something or would like to see it again, you can view this program online. Log on to vbgov.com/media. Then under the All Categories button, find and click on Access Virginia Beach. For everyone here at VBTV, I'm Veronica Coleman. Thanks for watching.